Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Tobias, and in today's video, I'm going to be comparing these three audio interfaces by the brand Maono. They are the Maonocaster AMC2 Neo, the Maonocaster AME2, which I'm actually using right now, and then the Maonocaster AM200. And I will have the Amazon links for all of these down in the description below in case you would like to check those out for yourself. The AMC2 Neo goes for $60. The AM200 ranges in price from $120 to $170, depending on which microphone you want to get with the AM200. And the AME2 also ranges in price from $120 for just the interface itself, or $170 for the single microphone equipment bundle, or $220 for the two microphone equipment bundle. And let's go ahead and jump right into what makes these audio interfaces different from each other. But just really quick, if you would like to see more of my videos in the future, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. And when we take a look at these three Maonocasters, the first thing that you're probably going to notice is that the AME2 and the AM200 have way more controls on them than the Maonocaster AMC2 Neo. This is because the AMC2 Neo is a more stripped down and affordable version of these other two interfaces. In my opinion, the most important difference to keep in mind is that the AMC2 Neo and the AME2 both supply phantom power at the push of a button, while the AM200 does not. And in my opinion, the second most important difference to keep in mind are the mic inputs. The Maonocaster AM200 offers two 3.5mm mic inputs, while the AME2 offers one XLR mic input, one 1/4-inch instrument cable input, and one 3.5mm microphone input. And the AMC2 Neo offers one XLR microphone input. All three of these Maonocasters have an aux input to play music and a knob to control the volume. All three Maonocasters offer a headphone jack for monitoring as well, which you can control the volume of, and actually the AME2 has two headphone jacks, while the other two Maonocasters only have one. All three of these Maonocasters have Bluetooth as well, in case you prefer that to the aux input. At the top of the AM200 and the AME2, you'll see low, mid, and high EQ knobs, which affect the microphone inputs. The AMC2 Neo does not offer this option. And at the top of the AME2, there's also a knob for the instrument input. The other two interfaces don't have this knob because they do not have instrument inputs. And just now, guys, I made the switch from the Maonocaster AME2 to the Maonocaster C2 Neo. So right now, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the C2 Neo. So all three of these audio interfaces also have built-in rechargeable batteries, which you must charge before using. And they all have battery indicators on them to let you know how much battery life you have left, which means these audio interfaces are completely portable. Now let's move on to the gray sound pads on all three of these audio interfaces. The AM200 has 8 preset audio samples that you can use, as well as 4 empty sample pads that you can record your own samples to using either the microphone, the aux input, or a connected Bluetooth device. The Maonocaster AME2 and the Maonocaster AMC2 Neo do not have the 8 preset audio samples. However, they do have the empty sample pads that you can record your own audio to. The Maonocaster AME2 has 3 empty sample pads labeled as A, B, and C, where you can record your own audio samples to up to 1 minute in duration, as well as a loop button in case you would like a sample to repeat automatically. Below these buttons, there are 8 more sample pads, where you can record shorter samples to with a max duration of 20 seconds. The Maonocaster C2 Neo has 3 customizable sample pads also labeled A, B, and C, where you can also record your own samples up to 20 seconds in duration. Now we're going to move on to some of the cool sound effects that these three Maonocasters have. If we take a look at the AME2, there is a pitch knob where you can change the pitch of your voice by turning the knob. The AM200 has a pitch button, which has 3 pitch changing settings and 1 robotic voice setting. And the AMC2 Neo also has a pitch button with 3 pitch changing effects and also a robot effect. Then the AM200 and the AME2 have an auto-tune vocal effect, where you can even lock in your voice to the key of your choosing. The AMC2 Neo does not have this feature. Then there's the sidechain button, and all three of the Maonocasters have this feature. If you have music playing and you press the sidechain button, it will automatically lower the volume of the music every time you speak. All three of these Maonocasters also have the music only feature. This feature will attempt to remove the vocals from the music you're playing, which could be useful for karaoke. And just now I switched over to the AM200, so the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Maonocaster AM200, and I can't forget about the reverb settings. The AM200 has 3 reverb presets, the AME2 has 6 reverb presets, and the AMC2 Neo has 5 reverb presets. And you can fine-tune the reverb settings on the AME2 and the AM200, but on the AMC2 Neo, you cannot edit the preset reverb effects. And the final thing I'm going to talk about is the outputs on these Maonocasters. The AMC2 Neo has one USB-C output and one 3.5mm line output. The AME2 has one USB-C output, 2 line outputs, and a speaker output. And the AM200 has one USB-C output, 3 line outputs, and a speaker output as well. And I believe those are all the similarities and differences between these 3 Maonocaster interfaces. And in my opinion, the most important things to consider are: do you need phantom power? How many mics do you need? And what kind of mic inputs do you want? And once again, I will have the Amazon links to all 3 of these Maonocasters down in the description below in case you would like to check those out for yourself. And if you did like this video, or if it helped you out, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace!